Hi, Divine Masculine. Welcome to my channel, Alchemy of Twins, with me, Kiki. This is your weekly reading. I greet you in the love and light of the one infinite creator, Adonai. We communicate now. God, send forth your spirit, and they shall be created, and you shall renew the face of the earth. Lord God, source of eternal life and truth, give to Divine Masculine the wisdom, guidance, and counsel he needs regarding his twin flame. Amen. This is for the week of October 6th through the 12th. Let's see what the messages are for you. Where have you been? Where has Divine Masculine been? In his mind, body, and spirit regarding his Divine Feminine. Where has he been? Mentally. He's been at an impasse, trying to make a decision, not knowing which way to go, what to do next. Should I call? Shouldn't I call? Should I go to her? Shouldn't I go to her? Should I marry her? Shouldn't I marry her? Should I change my status? Shouldn't I change my status? Like, she loves me not. Two of Swords, not knowing what to do. Oh my Jesus, you said, ask and we shall receive, seek and we shall find, knock and the door will be open to us. What about his body? Physically, yeah, you're a 10. You check off all his boxes. The physical connections, it's stable, stabilized, rooted, grounded, feels good. You are his type. Of course, you know that. But also, he's been focused on making money and the domestic affairs also. Queen of Pentacles is a feminine energy in his body. So maybe he's connecting with his feminine essence also. And he's thinking more that the reason he can't make a decision is because physically he's in a feminine energy and he's wanting maybe to offer something of value, be more nurturing, be more helpful, to maybe take care of you in some way, shape, or form. Why is he having a hard time deciding this spiritually? What's going on? Body, mind, spirit. The heart spins around. The Magician. This is definitely something that he's never done. It's like rare form. So he's in rare form. It's like he wants to do something totally different that he's never done before. And I think you're going to like this, Divine Feminine, with the Queen of Pentacles, because it's very giving. It comes from a place of generosity. It comes from his heart. He's nervous about it, I feel like, with the Two of Swords, because he has never done this before. Third party, you may be dealing with a karmic situation. The reason he's nervous is because he's afraid of how the karmic will respond. Not how you will respond, but how she will respond. So she still has a stronghold over him. It's probably the mother of his children. So he's nervous about how she'll respond when he starts doing this very generous thing towards you. Signs and clues. The universe is talking to you, but he definitely feels guided to do it, to take care of you in some way here with the Queen of Pentacles, really feeling called to, I don't know, help you in some capacity, provide for you, care for you, nurture you. It's a very loving energy because it's feminine. It's a queen. What's so new about this with the Magician? It's like brand new. Burning desire, flames of passion. It's new because it's not like a sisterly affection, or even maybe the way that he loved the children, the mother of his children, or his ex-wife, or his last partner. This feels different. It's like he burns with passion for you, and he may not have considered that sort of a passionate connection as something more stabilized. He might have like put that into a compartment, like this is a passionate connection and this goes over here, and then the girl next door, that's the one that I have the relationship with or something. But then he married that person and it was boring as hell, and then she didn't appreciate him. She walked all over him, and she controlled him, and she yelled at him, and she belittled him and emasculated him. And then maybe he cheated on her, maybe he had an affair, maybe that's why he looks at someone that he has chemistry with as not really a partnership material. But this is, the magician tells me that he's coming into this understanding that everything he thought up to this point is wrong. And moving forward, he's going to have it all. He's going to have a wife, a partner that is his best friend, his confidant, someone that stimulates him intellectually, someone that he can talk shop with. He could talk about religion. He can talk about politics. He could talk about his feelings. He can vent. He can complain. He can celebrate with, and that he also has chemistry with, and he can have all of that in a partner. And he's burning with zeal. It's consuming him. He wants to do this. But he also knows that, unfortunately, he already had children with somebody else, and she's got this strong hold over him. And he knows that she doesn't want him to be happy with any other person. And so he's really nervous about how she'll react when he shows her that he's with you. So that's where he's been. Nervous. Nervous, not knowing how he's going to handle all this. This is your energy towards divine feminine. This is what your higher self wants you to do. That's your fifth dimension connection with your divine feminine. This is what you don't know, divine feminine, what's going on behind the scenes. This is the way he'll be relating to you this week. This is how you'll respond to this energy. This is his challenge, like where he's struggling. Okay, and this is going to be your love message, this card on top. So this is his energy. This is fifth dimension. This is what's going on behind the scenes. This is the way he's going to relate to you on the third dimension. This is how you'll respond. And this is what he's like struggling with. It has more to do with like what he wants, you know, and how that's playing out for him. Because it did look like he wanted to be able to, in some way, shape, or form, have a relationship with you in a different way than he has been having a relationship. But there was this fear that the third party, which is the karmic, will act weird. So we'll find out what that energy is this week, how he's like dealing with that. That's these cards right here. That's the struggle. Okay, let's just ask Saint Michael for a message. Here, the planet Jupiter, that's good luck. So this is a lucky week. So whatever he is struggling with, he's definitely got luck on his side this week regarding you. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in our battle, be our defense against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do you, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who roam about the world, seeking the ruination of souls. Amen. Guarded and protected. This relationship is guarded and protected. So, you know, what God created as one. Woe to anyone that would try to separate you. So if he fears that the karmic would try to separate you, it's guarded and protected. So say this prayer or this praise with me, Divine Masculine. Thank you, Saint Michael the Archangel, for protecting my twin flame relationship and ensuring that we are safe and that all our needs are met. I now accept your help gratefully and gracefully, knowing it is right for me and all others to accept your heavenly assistance. Amen. So you have angels helping you to feel safe, expressing this desire for a particular type of relationship that you've never had before, even though you know you have to respect the mother of your children because she's always going to be the mother of your children. You have to peacefully coexist for the children's sake, but you deserve to have a quality life. You deserve to be happy yourself also and have a happy relationship. And the angels will help you with that. Okay, so let's look at these cards. This is what his energy is towards you. This is what he's communicating from his heart space and his mind. You may sense this, feel this, hear this. It's fifth dimension. This is what's going on behind the scenes. This is how he'll relate to you this week. This is how you'll respond. And this is his struggle. Okay, let's do it layer by layer. How about that? Layer by layer. This week, there's going to be a physical connection, or he needs a physical connection. He wants a physical connection because he needs to connect with you. Maybe you haven't had that physical connection lately. Okay, he's burning with desire. Okay, he needs to have a physical connection because it's like he's burning with desire for you. And if he doesn't get this physical connection, he's going to be tempted. That could be also what that temptation card was. Because even Jesus says, only separate, he says to married couples, don't separate for more than 3 days because then otherwise temptation will set in. Temptation will set in. How many cards did I put down? Okay, we're going to use another deck as well. Wait, where's this card? This deck. Okay, we need one of these. Forgot to put the cards out for the love message. Okay. So, physical connection. Why does he need to have a physical connection other than that he's burning with desire? Ace of Pentacles, because he wants to celebrate his good news with you. Maybe some business success, career acknowledgement or something. Okay, so this week you are the one he wants to celebrate with, and he needs a physical connection. That's the way he likes to celebrate. He deserves it. Maybe he tries to be not so indulgent or channel that sexual energy through his work, but now he's getting the payoff and he wants to splurge, he wants to connect, he wants to celebrate with you. Okay. Twin flames of passion ignite. He's burning with desire with you, so he can't stop thinking about you. He's obsessed. Yes, he's burning with desire. He can't stop thinking about you. You probably feel this, sense this, like you're thinking about him all the time because he's constantly thinking about you. And here with the Seven of Cups, he wants to lift the veil. He wants to lift your skirt and see what's under there. He's just burning with, he's on fire. He should just marry you because Apostle Paul says it's better to marry than to burn with passion. And even here you have the marriage card. So he knows it. Maybe he heard that message last week. Because I gave that message last week, that if you burn with passion, it's better for you to just get married. what you don't know behind the scenes is he's receiving a lot of signs and messages from the universe to celebrate with you, celebrate his success with you. That you are the one for him also, that you accept him just the way he is, the strength card. That you don't judge him, that you don't push his buttons and make him angry, that you don't lord it over him or criticize him and debase him, emasculate him. And he really appreciates you because you are so different than his karmic, who really doesn't appreciate him anymore. Maybe she did it one time, but she stopped. And so what you don't know is the fact that you accept him and that you don't make him angry. You don't do things that make him angry. That is the sign. That is the sign. That is the sign. So he's falling in love with you here. Falling in love, sudden feelings that this is the one. He's like, yeah, he's suddenly realizing that you are the one. And he's ready now to take the leap of faith and just say, you know, my karmic might freak out. She might make threats and all of this stuff. And she's the mother of my children and everything's going to maybe blow up. But with this divine feminine, we're going to make sure that I'm still the father of my children and I still have that power and that right. And I'm not going to let that karmic control my life or destroy my life. And so maybe what he's understanding is that together you guys are stronger. You know, I feel like she's threatening, like she's like some sort of a threat or something. The way you respond is, if he ever did anything that angered you or upset you, you're going to forgive him. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. Yeah, he hurt you. But I'll tell you right now, the reason he hurt you is because he couldn't hurt her, because she threatens to take away his rights as a father. And basically he's living in prison, yet he didn't do anything wrong. You know, it's like, because he won't let her control, she's like a dictator, or like, because she won't let him be, because he won't let her control him, she'll threaten the children. So he has to live under her control, which is no way to live. It's unethical. It's abuse. It's a form of abuse. So he's going to take a risk. But with you, the two of you can fight against her for his rights as a father. The universe has been telling him this. That's what you don't know back there. 7 of Wands. You haven't been very happy with him. You've been like kind of fighting against him, like really not against him, but like fighting against your feelings for him, because you're like, why isn't he brave like me? But you're going to forgive him, because you're going to see that what the wife of his ex-wife, or the mother of his children, does to him is she's got him boxed in. She's got him trapped. She's got him fearing for his relationship with his children. But he's going to marry you. His struggle is that he's going to marry you, and she's not going to like that. Okay, wedding bells. She's not going to like it. But, you know, as a married couple, he's going to have a lot of power with his children. I'm hearing like power of attorney or something. Empress. Yeah, he's going to marry you. And she's not going to like it, because you're going to become the mother of her children. But together you guys are going to be strong, and together you guys are going to be able to be good parents for that child or those children. And he's going to have a better life, better quality of life. The love message is that he wants to give you, he wants to share his children and his pets with you, and he wants to give his heart to you. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. He wants to offer you marriage. He wants to offer you marriage. That's the love message. He wants to give that to you. That's the gift. That's the pentacle that he wants to give you. Marriage. Okay, he doesn't want to live in fear anymore. He couldn't just casually date. Really? He couldn't even he could only casually date. He couldn't just have a relationship with someone because she would lean into him. But if he just goes from he's been maybe casually dating you to marriage, then the two of you can fight against her. The stronghold she has over him. I guess she has a stronghold over him. Okay. I hid who I really am from you. Yeah, he hid who he really is, which is head over heels from you and also controlled by her. Okay, because he was ashamed and afraid. But now he's making healthy choices. He's having less and less fear. So something about your connection is bringing him out of his shell, helping him to realize that he's got to love himself. If he loves himself, he's going to have to take some chances to fight for a better quality of life, which is to be able to be in a relationship. What you don't know is that oftentimes he sabotaged the relationship because of fear, but he wants to rebuild it now. And his higher self is really helping him to see all the opportunities that he lost and all of the times to really face all of the sabotage that he did and rectify it. What's going on behind the scenes is he can't stop thinking about you. He's totally obsessed. You are a lot like him, and you help him to see how he's been doing things and why he was doing that. And watching you and understanding you helps him to understand himself. So there was something that you do that mirrored it back to him. And you love bomb him, but that's his style too. But he didn't love bomb you because he was afraid. One-sided. Yeah, and you were having a one-sided relationship with him, but see, what mirrored to him was that's what he's having with his ex-wife. Self-absorbed narcissist. He was being self-absorbed narcissist to you, but that's what his ex-wife is being to him. See, he was love bombing in a sense her, not that he's love bombing her, but giving up his whole life for her to make her happy, because he's walking on eggshells, walking on glass, because she could take his children away from him. So he's giving everything to her, but she's the self-absorbed narcissist. But see, he was doing that to you, being the self-absorbed narcissist, and you were just giving everything to him. And then he saw that you guys are alike, and then he reframed it. He saw that he was being like his ex-wife, self-absorbed narcissist, and you were being like him and just giving love. Yeah, he sees it. He sees what you were doing now. Things are changing. You came closer than anyone. Yeah. Keys on a ring. Yeah, if you felt like he was stringing you along or he was treating it casually, really, no, it might have seemed that way, but because he was hiding who he really is. But believe me, you had all the keys to you were the only one that had access. You were the only one that ever had any access to him whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. Not even her, who he has to pretend to love bomb because he's got to blow sunshine up her ass so she doesn't steal the kids from him, or talk bad about him to them, or whatever. Like whatever he had to do to maintain the peace, which was making huge sacrifices, because if he thinks that having a girlfriend or a wife is gonna shake things up and piss her off, then he's walking on glass. Soulmate. You already know that he's your soulmate. And you might, I mean, you might have messed things up because you're like, he's a narcissist, because he is a narcissist. He was acting like a narcissist. He was acting like his ex. And soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. You're not above resolving everything, though. You can take responsibility for your part. So maybe somewhere in that, all of that, him not showing you his true self by hiding who he really is from you, you got mad at him and you did something that messed things up. But he knows it's not your fault, so he'll it's on his head. He'll take responsibility for it. Okay, his challenge is that he's got to chase you, because yeah, you ran away from him. That's where you messed up. You just ran. You ran away from him. You left. You broke up with him. You blocked him. You ran away from him. And now he's got to chase you. That's tough for him, because like, this is just like living in this like mental prison of being controlled by his ex-wife and then having to chase another woman. It's just like a lot. But that's what he's got to do, because he pushed you away. You're not so much, you ran from him because he pushed you away. So it's his responsibility to come run after you, but it's not his style to chase a woman. So, the love message is he's going to chase you. He's just going to say, I got lost for a little while and yeah, I pushed you away. He'll try to make some sort of an apology and get back together with you this week. Let's see these cards. Yep, apology. Look at that. What did I say? Apology. Peace at last. Forgiveness through mutual understandings. Yeah, he'll try to get you to understand where he's been and what he's been going through and what he had to go around in order to come to this point of apology with you. The higher self. Yeah, he can't stop thinking about you. He wants to lift the veil, lift the skirt, get back into that physical connection, indulge in a relationship, because he deserves a relationship. It's affecting his abundance. So once he resolves everything with you, then the money's going to start flowing. Because when he's, it says in the Gospel of Thomas, if you do something you hate doing, then you're going to lose. Something like that. I'm not saying it verbatim, but it's something to the degree that that's kind of like a poverty mindset. It's like you're doing something you hate to do. So if he hates appeasing his ex-wife and lowering himself in order to maintain the peace, then he's going against himself. But if he says, this is my life, I deserve to be happy, and I also deserve to be a father, and this is what I'm going to do, and take it or leave it, believe me, that woman is bluffing. I mean, any woman that threatens to take the children away from the father, she's the evil monster, because the child will blame her, right? And it will come to light one day and the child will know what she did. And she's not going to do it. She's just using that as a control mechanism. So it really requires faith on his part, but also the fact that he knows that together you and him can fight against her to make sure that he has his rightful place and his, But anyways, it's doing what he really wants to do, which is the thing that he's most consumed about, which is you, is actually going to bring abundance into his life. It could put him in a better position also with her, because she might become more dependent upon him, like, because if she would lose on that dependence too, right? If she tried to manipulate the connection between him and his child. Okay, what's going on behind the scenes is, he's reevaluating his connection with his ex-wife. So feed out what doesn't serve you and reevaluate the situation. The way he's been engaging with her and living with her, co-parenting with her, it's like he's still being the husband, but not living with her, not having all the perks of a wife, and then not being able to have a wife. And so that's how he's been living, and that's no life to live. This is the way he's going to relate to you this week. You're his twin flame. He's on passion. He's on fire for you, and he's going to take a risk, because the Page of Wands is the biggest risk taker. The Page of Wands has no fear. So he will take a risk this week to be with you, his twin flame. Okay, because he realizes that he's been sacrificing his whole life. Also, he hurt you. He hurt you, and he wants to restore peace. He wants you to be at peace. He wants to make you feel better. So peace is coming to you. Peace and contentment are coming to you from him this week, Divine Feminine. Because he hurt you because he couldn't hurt her. He wanted to hurt her, but he displaced all that anger that he had at her onto you. It's a defense mechanism. It's a Freudian defense mechanism. And then you might have left because you had to protect your heart, but he's coming back to you. Yep, Knight of Cups. He's coming back around. He's coming with an apology. He's obsessed with you. He can't stop thinking about you. He's focused way too much on you that he's got to turn that into something healthy, which is a connection. It's like he can't stop thinking about you, because you know why? Because love conquers even death. Even if you were trying to destroy the relationship, to break up with her, to break her heart, to hurt her, you can't kill love. It keeps coming back to life, and he's obsessed with you. And the Seven of Cups he had twice. That card came out twice, the Seven of Cups. Oh my gosh, I'm getting the cards. These cards look alike. You had this card twice. These are all obsession cards. Obsessing. I want to know. I want to lift the veil. I want to know what she's doing. What is she doing? Where is she? Is she still thinking about me? Because he knows that you ran because he pushed you away. So he's keeping an eye on you because he's afraid. He's afraid you're going to be with somebody else, and he knows he's got to come back. He's obsessed. He knows he's got to come back to you. He knows that if he doesn't come back to you, he's going to lose you. And then he's going to blame his ex-wife, and then he's going to express his anger to her, and then he's going to get into a really sticky predicament. So he's better off just reconciling with you, making a game plan with you on how he's going to co-parent with her and have you as his future wife, because he did have the marriage card. 2 4s is there is financial security when he does the right thing. Financial security for you, Divine Masculine, when you do the right thing, which is you take responsibility. You pushed her away. You need to apologize to her. Yeah, so that's the love message that he does. He wants to express his truth and tell you what he hid from you, which is the disastrous relationship he has with his ex-wife or the mother of his children or whoever she is, and tell you the truth, pour out his heart and tell you what he really needs. He needs you to be like his moral support. He needs you to like maybe go into battle with him against her. He needs to tell you like how bad it is. It's so bad that she's controlling him, his rights as a father. Maybe it is bad. Maybe there is something there with finances, because there were some financial cards that came out a few times, and Archangel Michael said, he's guarded and protected, but also when he lets her control him, it affects his abundance. So he might be struggling financially, but when he does the right thing and he does what feels good rather than doing the thing that he hates, the money's going to start flowing again. So when you do what feels good, that's what brings in the abundance. Let's just take a little peek on the financial situation between him and his ex-wife. It's definitely contractual, so it could have to do with like alimony, child support. There's a contract there, Ace of Swords. He's making good on it, though, the Star and the Knight of Wands. He's doing his part, so what's the problem? Where is she threatening him? Where is she threatening him? Four of Wands. If he marries someone, he just knows that if he marries someone, she's gonna lose her shit. She's gonna lose it. Pardon my language. Seven of Pentacles. Maybe she pays for a lot of things. Ace of Cups. Yeah, because she's still like expects him to fulfill the marriage vows. Like he broke the marriage vows. She's got him in a position of guilt. He feels guilty for whatever he did, whether he feels guilty for divorcing her, he feels guilty because he cheated on her. Whatever he did, he broke the marriage vow. And she's holding that against him still. But, they're divorced, or he divorced her, or he's going to divorce her, or whatever. And he doesn't, that's what divorce is. You don't have to now live by the marriage vows, but she wants him to still live by the marriage vow. Even if she's like married or in a relationship, she still like expects him, like she doesn't want him to be happy. She must not be happy. She must not be happy. Here, Mars. Yeah, she just wants to be in a fight with him. She just wants to fight with him. Anyways, I leave you in the love and light to the one infinite creator, Adonai. Go forth, therefore, rejoicing in their power and their might and their miracles in your life, their power and their might to reunite and reconcile the two of you and help Divine Masculine open up to you about the disaster he has with the mother of his children, the baby mama.